So if I was running a restaurant or a takeaway, I have no online presence, I'm newly opened or I've been open for a couple of days now, this is what I would do immediately within 24 hours. So here's 5 things to grow your following, your views, and convert that to sales. So number one, get your branding together, your logo, your branding assets, your menu, your website is a must. All that being created, you can create that within 24 hours. You could build it yourself, get someone, outsource it. They can create it within a couple of hours. Even if it's a basic website build, you do need that. And the brand assets, obviously, you'll need that for using across your content creation, across your socials, to give it. It's such an obvious thing, but give it professionalism. Get some professional shots made. Number two, take some high quality video and photos. You don't need to have a super high quality DSLR mirrorless camera that costs like £1,000. Yes, it does make a difference and something that you could use further down the line and get a photographer in. They'll have all of that equipment. But as a business owner, you're wearing so many different hats. Use what you've got already. An iPhone these days, the photography, the quality of the video is incredible. And in fact, with my clients, half the time for the video, definitely, I'm using the iPhone 15 Pro, 4K setting on the highest settings. It's good enough, and it's going to be better, even if some of the stock photography and pictures that you pick up may look more polished, but it doesn't look real. Your picture of your actual product, your food, even if it's not quite perfect, it's more genuine, it's more authentic, and your customers, your visitors, your fans on your social media are going to appreciate that. And then that forms the basis of your content, the basic building blocks of creating your content. Number three is tell your story. So just putting generic posts around, hey, this is our lovely delicious pizza, come try our pizza, is not going to cut it. People do not go on social media to see an advert. They go there to be educated, entertained, outraged, things like that. So you're going to have to fit into one of those categories. And with restaurants and takeaways, my philosophy is to tell your story. What is unique about your particular restaurant? What is unique about you? Your personal brand linked in with the restaurant often is really tied together. And time again, when I've been working with my clients, the posts and content that have the biggest impact are those storytelling posts. So what do I mean? So it was actually 2 days ago that I posted about a Turkish restaurant, and I it was a launch post, and I was talking about their philosophy. Like, they want to create a welcoming environment. They had run a restaurant previously that had moved over from France 2 years ago, and they've created this family business for the community and bringing the community together around this amazing Turkish food created with passion. So notice I'm not talking about, hey, come try our number 3 on the menu. That detail can come later. So I think storytelling is a fantastic way to engage people, and it's things that your competitors can't replicate. How can they replicate your personal story? Very hard to do. Number 4 is targeting online. So go where your audience is, your ideal customer. Who's your target audience? So, like, very easy things that you could do is join your local Facebook groups. So within, say, in Newcastle, could be a certain area within your city. I'm from Newcastle, so that's why I mentioned Newcastle. So there'll be local Facebook groups, many Facebook groups, what's on groups, advertising groups, selling groups, community groups. These can make a massive difference. Similar on Instagram is following some of the influencers I've found makes a difference. They'll start showing up, and you don't have to start giving free food away. That's another category of strategy. It's another strand of the strategy is influence management. But it's engaging and connecting with the right audience, and you start building your followers. Number five is paid ads. So this could be quite cost effective, and your budget doesn't have to be huge. So you could start off with, say, £10 to £15, and you set that budget over a couple of days. And I've found, based on my experience and the results I've got for my clients, it's for that £10 investment, you're getting about 2,000 to 3,000 views. But that's traffic, targeted traffic at your target audience, heading towards your Facebook page and Instagram, etc. And of that, say 2,000, if 20 customers, even if two customers come through on that £10 investment, it's already made it up. And then at the same time, you're building up your audience. So I would always highly recommend, if you've got the budget, I mean, it's barely anything. It's your ingredients would be more expensive. I would say spend set an X amount of budget every week on paid social media. It's gonna absolutely supercharge. You've got organic growth, yes, and that'll be fantastic. The paid advertisement will give it a boost, and sometimes it's gonna bring in new customers that is just difficult to target through organic growth. Another quick example is there was an Indian takeaway client who I did set up a paid ad within a 3 mile radius. They've spent about £65 so far, only £65 over a 6 week period, but they've reached like 10,000 plus people. It's got to be around that figure. I haven't got the exact numbers, but it's around ballpark. So the return on investment on that, it's like 10 times. They've got dozens and dozens of customers through on that £60 to £65 investment, and I'm encouraging them to do more. It needs to be designed well. It can't just be like a picture of a kebab or something, or a curry, and then that's it. You need to tweak the settings and configurations within the ad manager, Meta Business Suite. So those are my top 5 tips. All of this can be done within 24 to 48 hours, and the impact is going to be huge. My Turkish restaurant client doubled his views in less than 24 hours. They're on a very basic package. Another client who it's an Indian takeaway, increased their sales by 70% week on week. So it rapidly grew week on week. So if you're a small business, a new restaurant, a small takeaway, a small restaurant, these are some of the kind of quick wins I would advise. It needs to be done well, but you can rapidly take action